This is Mainely Motorsports, a comprehensive rundown of all the local racing action with your host, Steve Perry.
People tell me, when they see me, you're the guy, the Mainly guy.
Highlights, in-depth interviews, and stories behind the action. Add to the show at 207-324-1220. Live on the radio, live video stream, and on demand as a podcast.
My goal in life is to have an empire, my Mainly empire.
Now, let's get local. Mainly Motorsports.
Well, we want to welcome everybody to this week's edition, and here with my big buddy Greg, obviously Andy Austin, and no Debbie today. So
what happened to Deb?
Oh, I can be a Deb.
we got some shoes. You got some shoes to fill, you know. So if my glasses are dirty or something's astray, it's going to be on you because
I'll hook you up.
You know,
He already failed. He didn't bring you a shirt.
Yeah, no, I we had a nice. Well, first off, I want to introduce Connor McDougall, this week's winner from Hudson. You know, had the third best car in the field and ended up the winner. But we'll touch on that later. But one of the best sign guys in all of New England. So he wanted to just. He's only here for the ice cream. Let's face it, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And our one of our major sponsors, Shane's of Maine, right? Fed us an ice cream social. I
Let's,
still got mine. Greg, he already.
Let's go camera to Greg. Greg's just sitting out. This is
I finished mine.
Post ice cream bliss.
Yeah. He like wallowed through his.
What did you have, Greg?
Main tracks.
Main tracks from Shane's
What
of
didn't
Maine.
he have?
Yeah.
What didn't he have?
He's got from Shane's of Maine. So it's the first ever ice cream social on Mainly Motorsports. Steve, what do you have?
Chocolate chip with some Jimmy's and
Chocolate
some
chip.
cookies and a few other things.
And the whole reason that you're here, Connor, I think the seed was planted when we started talking ice cream last week. And then, because we got a text from Greg in the group chat, oh, yeah, Connor will be here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when you guys said ice cream, that's my absolute
You crossed
kryptonite.
the state border for that.
Oh, dude. Easily. I love it.
Yeah.
I have one a day, except Tuesdays. I have two.
Oh, dude. I got issues with ice cream.
What did you
Ice
have?
cream.
What's your flavor?
Well, I had mint chocolate chip.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shane's of Maine, the best, one of our sponsors here tonight. Also, shout out to Bentley's Saloon, another season-long sponsor. They have the big thing going on tomorrow night. Can you tell us about that, Steve?
Yeah, the Bentley's All Eras Race Car Show, which is, and every year I have to ask Lisa, how many years we've been doing this? Every year I had to just tattoo it on me or somewhere that, and it's a big deal. They have vintage. Some of Bentley's buddies from in the Midwest will come, and go-karts, and just a lot of people come and display their stuff. And it's a night in the middle of the week to get together and talk racing. And there'll be racers there, there'll be race fans there, and just a lot going on. The show actually runs from 4 to 7, but there'll be people showing up at noontime.
That's Bentley's, of course. Yeah, that's a good time.
It's a great time, and so it's I don't know. It's probably been going on at least a dozen years.
Yeah, quite a few actually.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty positive there won't be any adult beverages drank there.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it's really a good time, and we'll be there, and Mainly Motorsports has been an inaugural part of it. Lisa and me got together with it, and the first year, and we've been, even when we were kind of off the air and not really involved, she kept dragging me back in to, keep us a part of it. And, now that we're back doing this with Andy and Seacoast Oldies and with the podcast, it's back gaining momentum, so it's really a good time down there. And, and it seems like every other year we fought the weather a little bit, but it's this year weather looks good, so should have a great turnout.
Come on out tomorrow. Again, 4 to 7, Bentley's, Route 1, Arundel. Also want to thank our third sponsor, brand new sponsor to the show. Shout out to Jack Bogard and Sanford Sound. They do everything. I saw some pictures from Jack's social. He was scouting out Bartlett Bridge, so he does all sorts of different sound systems. Including he just did the Acton Fairgrounds too. He does, like, for example, you get sick of racing, but you still love listening to it, and you buy a boat instead.
Yep.
He does boats. He does all sorts of different custom things. Hung out with him over the weekend. We had a good time over at the Iron Network over at Iron Tail Saloon on Sunday, but he's promoting a barbecue cruise-in, which is going on Saturday, June 20th from 11 till 3. Now, this is a cruise-in and barbecue with a cause, too. It's all to benefit mental health in our community, something that I think the awareness has really gone up in the last half dozen years or so, and Jack's been a big part of that. And also, this will help out the Sweetster organization. That's right at the Rotary in Sanford. It's the Barbecue and Cruise-In, the third annual one going on at Sanford Sound, our third sponsor tonight for Mainly Motorsports, where we have a superstar joining us a little bit later on during the program who's getting ready to undertake a brand new venture.
Yeah, he's had a busy 8 months, and it seems like we just welcomed him to the racetrack ownership, and now he's getting ready to really hit the ground running, so to speak. And
Sorry, guys, I'm eating my green tea.
it's weird, green tea. I didn't even know.
We all knew who that was.
It certainly was not mine.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
It actually tastes like green tea.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the Chinese made ice cream. Right?
Why would the Chinese have anything to do with green tea?
Isn't that the restaurant up the street? The old restaurant up the street?
The green tea.
I don't know.
I'm not from Sanford.
I know
either,
there's
so.
green something. Is it green tea on Main Street? I think.
Wasn't that a Chinese place?
I don't remember.
I feel like they're all like the same three words mixed together. Green leaf, leaf green, green panda.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they're all
Phi.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the same stuff.
Fortune cookie.
Yeah, you get one of them at the end.
Yeah. No, that's the name of the place in Wyndham.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
really?
Fortune cookie.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
So we've had all sorts of different ice cream for our first ice cream social. Thanks to Jeff Shane for not only giving us ice cream, 4 different flavors. I have green tea. You had Moose Tracks, Main Tracks. You had mint chocolate chip. You had
Regular chocolate chip.
chocolate chip. So I'm the oddball here, but that's all right. And also give
You
us
don't say.
some Jimmy's and some cookies and everything. Well, I know I'm gonna totally get nailed doing a show in spandex and eating green tea ice cream.
Hey, we don't judge.
No, you shouldn't.
You know, honestly, when you were just talking about the barbecue and cruising at Sanford Sound, and
Yeah.
you were talking how it's supporting mental health. It's supporting mental health in 2 ways because the 3 of us are mental.
yeah, actually. So they're encouraging our behavior.
What? Listen,
You all right, Greg? I mean, Steve?
I was just wishing I had my girl here next to me that would stand up for me. Connor didn't
No, she
stand up.
wouldn't. Dude, that woman throws you under the bus.
What do you mean?
You're sitting next to her the entire time. You should. Do you ever watch back the YouTube? Which, by the way, if you're not watching us on YouTube or Facebook, you can do that. When you're talking, she is looking at you
Just grilling.
all
right?
the time.
Yeah.
You got to go back and watch the old episodes.
I do.
I-
She's like,
I didn't take it like that. I took it as like she was looking at you with lust in her eyes.
That's
what?
lust.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
no.
that. I mean,
No.
Listen, like, we're like indispensable. We're like Batman and Robin. Like, we're,
I don't think that's the right word.
You mean inseparable?
yeah, is that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
no.
the wrong. It's all right. It's all right, George Bush.
Like the other day, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, we have the bedroom issues, right? She always wants to make the bed, and I never want it. Like, just leave it. We're getting
Okay,
back
yeah.
into it tonight, right?
Right.
So
How many pillows? Throw pillows?
too many, right?
Okay.
So I sleep with a pillow under my feet, right? Because it allows me not to have back issues. Well, the other day she mentions about I leave it under there, right? Because when I want to get back in, it's already there. Well, she says, "Oh, I like to take it out because what if the house burns down and the fire department comes or we
What?
get robbed and
Those are words that came out of her mouth.
yeah,
I feel like that's all women know.
Back up though.
Have you
6
ever
seconds.
met Debbie?
Yeah, she sits right across from me every Tuesday.
like
So if the house gets robbed and it burns down,
her 8 Christmas trees better look right.
yeah.
yeah.
So
Come
every
on, you
year
don't know
I
this
threaten
stuff?
to get her counseling for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's what she needs. She needs
Jesus.
counseling. She really does.
Well, I mean,
She's a fruitcake without the fruit. Or a cake.
You're talking
Wow,
big.
No, but
man.
you know what I mean?
Your lives are going to be
Like,
changed.
no.
Would he be talking like this if
yeah.
if Debbie was here?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you would. I don't
No,
have to ask that.
so-
That was a joke.
But she says to me, you know what I'd appreciate? If you'd pull your pillow out so I could make the bed and lay it down because it hurts her hands because it's a heavy pillow, right? So the next day I did it. Like, I got so many attaboys, like, just by, I said, you ask and I deliver. Like,
Yeah.
So I just did one little thing. Like,
and now you just took all the steps back.
no, I didn't.
I don't think so.
No,
I mean,
she knows.
He's still
that-
riding the Corvette.
he's
wave.
definitely patting himself on the back
Yeah.
for it. A little bit.
Yeah,
A little
she-
much. But.
Yeah, she know. Like, if she asked me to mow the lawn and stuff like that, I ain't doing it. And
That's
all
what Brick's for.
that. Yeah, I ain't doing anything like that. But she just asked one simple thing, just to remove.
I'll
the
give you
pillow.
stripes, bub.
Oh, he couldn't stripe. Are you
Listen.
kidding me? No.
Connor's the same. He
Oh,
don't
I don't
know
touch
his-
I don't touch my lawn.
Is
No,
is
no.
Haley the girl? Is she the man of the house? Like Debbie is the man of the house.
Oh no, she's not that. I'm just too lazy, and I'd rather let her
The
your
lawn?
your pickup truck
Yeah.
and change you do my lawn. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
I barter for everything. I'm terrible.
Oh,
If it doesn't involve me doing manual labor, I'd rather let her and do your
get
sign and do.
So this is what I'll barter with you. You got a push mower?
no, I don't own a mower in general.
I was
no.
gonna say if you had a push mower, I would pay you to have him mow your lawn.
grow, yeah. Good luck, dude.
No,
I can't get him to bring the trash out to the dumpster at my place. You kidding
Well,
me?
that's because the dumpster's always full.
Oh, please, dude.
Oh,
it's, the
I
first,
imagine.
it's the first of the
Listen,
month.
when
It's
it's-
empty right now.
Yeah, when it's busy season, that thing should be dumped twice a month.
Oh.
Because it's all this paper.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, twice a month should be dumped, right?
Yeah.
not old tightwad over there.
It's got nothing.
Like I'll pull in the yard and he'll be out there with his Crocs on in the middle of winter,
Stomping
jumping
on it.
Oh no.
like, and then the lid looks like a clamshell about 3/4 of the way through the month because the stuff's still. His household trash is still sitting on the porch because there ain't no room to throw it in the dumpster. I told him, I go, take it out of my pay.
No,
pay
what
the
he's
guy for
leaving
an
out
extra...
the fact is I do this because look at him right now. He's spun up. This is why I continue to. It bugs him. So I'm not letting up. And now I know once I know something gets under your skin, I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, you like me?
I'm terrible.
Connor, make sure he has a chair where his feet doesn't touch the ground.
Oh yeah. No. Oh, I heard about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, he was rather upset. I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable.
I'm not comfortable.
There's another bucket of ice cream if you want it.
Greg, what are you doing?
Damn, dude.
Did you just take a whip it with whipped cream? I guess the whipped cream on the side of your mouth there.
Took a money shot.
Vicky is looking at you.
Vicky's in Toronto.
She's a world traveler.
Yeah, she
I
is
know.
too.
She was in where? Some part of Florida.
She was in
Florida.
Florida. She got back Friday.
Yeah.
Had the weekend with her.
Yeah.
And she left yesterday afternoon to go to Toronto for work.
Does she deal drugs for a living, or like...
No, Greg just makes the cake off these helmets and just sends her.
Oh wow.
No, she's gone for work. Work pays. They didn't
She
pay her.
wow.
Hey.
She got
It's a
one of them-
conference for
She
work.
got one of them good jobs, huh?
Mm.
I had to get me one of them.
Yeah. One you can afford some new tires on that truck out there.
No, we're good.
Those are slicks, dude.
You get your monies out of them.
Oh, absolutely.
That's something that, I mean, Connor and I have a lot of stuff in common, but that's something we got women who take care of us.
I got a woman that takes care of
No,
me.
on the other end,
What's that mean?
she's the breadwinner.
Oh.
Debbie's the breadwinner there too.
Yeah, Debbie does all right.
Well, I'm sure she does.
She takes
Plus,
care of me.
she's the glue that holds you together.
Yeah.
I mean, and that goes for every one of us. I mean,
so I was thinking of this on the way down, right? I was driving down, and I was thinking, like, if she wasn't in my life, how, like, really? I mean,
off the rails. Yeah.
you've seen her, you've seen me with her.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see you without her.
We've seen you on the
Right.
side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and you missed it last week when we talked about it. I ran into your wife at the go-kart races, Little Finn's,
Yep.
race. And your wife told me that the 25 version of me in Augusta was way better. Maybe not way better, but it was better than the 26 version.
Yep. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And I can be
You
out.
got to up your game.
I
dude.
got up my game, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
So in 27, when Debbie's trying to back me down, and I can say, no, this is for Haley.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
and
doing this
I'll
for-
back you up on that.
I'm doing this for Haley, Deb. So
I don't. Was it last year? Or was it the year before when I thought we were getting a 4x8 sheet of sheetrock?
Oh, when you thought I was going
in a
through the
mud
wall.
kit because I thought you were going.
You thought I was
right
going
through
the wall.
Oh, dude.
And Debbie thought she was gonna like.
They were gonna put baby in the corner.
No, they didn't put-
Absolutely not.
yeah.
No chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No. When you came back after she shut you off,
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
yeah, there ain't no
Oh,
stopping
man,
this
no,
locomotive,
no.
is there?
God no.
So now when I got Haley,
Oh yeah.
who's like,
I got your back.
yeah, and Haley's like I want to have a show where like there's no Greg, and there's no Debbie,
Okay.
and there's Haley,
Yep.
and there's Kaylee Pitkin. And I got Andy running that.
You don't need me.
Well, somebody's got to run that, right?
I was
yeah,
gonna
it's
say,
a
you
utility man.
definitely
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what you're doing with that.
Yeah, I don't
for
know
sure.
that. You can just press play and shut the door, dim the lights. Right?
Jeez.
Play the, yeah. But you know what I mean? And they can both talk racing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kaylee's been.
Yeah,
I'm trying to sense myself. Been kicking butt.
Yeah, she's been killing
yeah.
it down to Claremont. And,
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
I was half thinking about. I don't know. Like with today's day and age, I was like, do I find a wig? Get me a go kart? I think I could go after that bounty. You know what I mean? Because they get. I don't know, it's like $200 or $300.
yeah, they got a bounty for.
I'm gonna have to go
somebody
beat her.
Well, I
I might
mean,
have to pretend I'm a.
It's Maine. No, that's New Hampshire, right?
It is
Yeah, New
Claremont.
Hampshire.
Does New Hampshire have the problem with guys and girls sports?
I don't know. I don't pay attention that much, but I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I don't.
I got a comment from Anniversary Follower on Facebook. And by the way, if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you engage on that one. Anniversary Follower Deb said, wrong words again. Meaning that you get the wrong words.
I used the wrong word.
Indispensable. Hey, let's take a commercial break. Come back with some actual racing here on the program. It's Mainly Motorsports tonight, brought to you by Sanford Sound, also Shanes of Maine, and Bentley's Saloon. We're back after these. It is Seacoast Oldies. Get ready for a summer of good times and great live music at Bentley's Saloon. Don't miss the Cruisin' Night Tuesday car shows. Every Tuesday from 5 to 7 through September 22nd. Free to the public, no entry fees, kids welcome. Cold drinks, great food, live music, and the party atmosphere Bentley's is famous for. And the season's just getting started. Whether you ride or not, you're always welcome at Bentley's Saloon. And remember, at Bentley's, who has more fun than us? For 30 years, Sanford Sound has been turning up the volume in southern Maine and giving back to the community they call home. Don't miss the 3rd annual Barbecue and Cruise-In to benefit Sweetster programs right here in York County. Saturday, June 20th from 11 till 3 at Sanford Sound, 1438 Main Street, right on the Rotary. Classic cars, great food, music, and community spirit, all for mental health awareness close to home. Sanford Sound, 30 years loud and still giving back. I need to let you in on a little secret here. For those of you that don't know about this place, you got to check it out. It's right next to Shanes of Maine in Sanford. Matter of fact, it's attached to it. It's called River Junction Brewing. I mean, it's really cool. You can sit, enjoy a beverage. You can order a Shanes of Maine food item, and it gets delivered to you while you enjoy the game, you solve the world's problems, whatever it is you do. Shanes of Maine and River Junction Brewing. You can find them at 1491 Main Street in Sanford. Shanes of Maine, the best.
And now, back to Mainly Motorsports.
We're back, and we're here with Connor McDougall, one of the well-known sign guys throughout New England, and we got a ton of sign guys. And one of the things I've always been amazed with you guys is the work you do, but I don't consider it competition amongst you guys because there's enough work for you to go around, especially in the racing world.
Yeah.
And then I deal with a bunch of you. Sometimes I have stuff that I need for different tracks that I deal with on the award side of things. And
yeah, you definitely spread it around.
Spread it around.
Nice, you know what I mean? That's cool.
Corey at the sign store is my main guy because of the track and the awards and stuff.
Yep.
But if I need something and he's got to reach out to you or an Evan or something, it's never an issue. I never feel like, oh, that's somebody that Connor deals with, and he reaches out to you, and next thing I know, boom, you just got it. Or you know what I mean? Same thing if you need something from him, and that makes all of you guys' lives so much easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like you said, it's not really like a competition. Like you said, there's plenty of work, and I got a great relationship with pretty much everybody in New England, and yeah, they're all great. Like sharing files, and if you need something, they're always there. So.
Yeah, and there's obviously yourself, and there's, I call it the father time of all of you, Warren Hamilton. You know what I mean?
I think the thing that's most impressive about Warren, honestly, is his ability to kind of maintain current. And I mean, you go from a guy that did sign painting and hand lettering, and now look at him. Now he's printing wraps, and I mean that's really cool because you see a lot of guys get stuck in their little rut and. That's kind of how they, I'm stubborn. So
everybody that has a special talent in racing was inspired by somebody, whether you were a driver, you're a spotter, you're a commentator, or you're a person that specializes in graphics. What inspired you to get into it?
Oh boy, I don't know. I just, as a little kid, I loved drawing race cars, like all the time. I would draw.
Who was your favorite paint scheme when you were a kid?
Oh boy, one of the big, obviously I loved Dale Jr. growing up, so I loved the number 8. And
is that why you're the number 8?
Partially. And another one was like when I was a kid, Justin Belfiore had this beautiful, it was like this dark, almost like a Vicks NyQuil green with like gold number 8 on it. It was just, I don't know, I was a little kid and I was like in awe of it. I thought it was the coolest looking thing. So I don't know. It was just a kind of accumulation of a few different things, but yeah.
Who has the coolest looking scheme these days on the national level?
Oh boy,
I know they change from like week
they
to
change
week.
so much. It's hard to really keep up. Really, anything that's clean. I mean, I'm a traditionalist, so the number on the fender doesn't do it for me. Nor does like quarter numbers or anything crazy like that. But I don't know. I've always said, not that Jerry Babb is still really doing it full time. His cars back in the day with the number that covered basically the entire side of the car was like, that is my jam. So I loved every minute of that. I don't know. I just think that was so cool. So
Yeah, he was one of the guys from the early days. The first ever guy that I saw do real lettering, because back when Brick's dad was racing and we were that was considered the low budget guy. He built his own cars and did his own lettering. And when one year he had a bunch of friends that saved up enough money and said, go get a real guy to letter it. And probably even back then it was probably $150, $200 to get the car lettered. Sure. And Jerry Babb, he hired Jerry Babb. And I remember him coming to the house and spent probably 18 hours to letter the car. And to watch him do it.
It's unbelievable.
It was crazy.
He's insanely talented. Honestly, all the guys in the industry, it's a tough field to make money in, and I respect them all for trying and doing what they got to do. So
no, exactly. And like you said, there's enough work to go around for everybody.
Oh yeah, plenty to keep us all going. So, yep. And thanks to the races for keep wrecking them and keeping us in business.
That's cool.
Job security.
You're right near Lee.
No, about 20 minutes from Lee, and it works
all
out
right.
well.
It looks like we got ourselves a guest here. Good evening, Mainly Motorsports. You're live on the radio. I think we got you. Evening, Mainly Motorsports, live on the radio. Hello. He's connected. Let's try it again. Hey, Mainly Motorsports, you're live on the radio. Good evening.
Yep.
All right, now we can hear. Yeah, we can hear him.
We got you, Ricky?
Steve, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Ricky?
Doing great.
Well, we won't keep you too long tonight because we know what started on the ground 8 months ago is now about to really take fruition in a few days, and that's the opening of that speedway up there in Bangor. And a lot of people have put a lot of hard work into this Bar Harbor Bank and Trust Speedway, most notably you. But talk about the excitement that's really about to really hit the ground running.
A lot of enthusiasm, Steve. And before I go any further, I got to tell you that you're getting. You get buy one get one free because I got Stand Reserve sitting next to me.
Nice.
Wow.
So don't hesitate. Lean into that. If you, I think most people would want to hear more from him than me. But we're setting it in infield, and testing is going on. Excuse me. And I've got allergies.
But go ahead.
We're going to be testing all week in anticipation of the inaugural event. The enthusiasm for it far exceeded my expectations, and for the first time in 6.5, 7 months, I've allowed myself to get excited about it.
And through this whole process, I will say, you have been very humble through it all. You have just, everything you've said you're going to do, you've done, and you've let everybody else, the competitors, the fans, the sponsors, you've let everybody else do the talking, and you've just done what you've set out to do. And, social media has helped get the word out about it. It's going to be the adventure has been incredible.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. I've spent my life in auto racing, and all of the things that I've experienced, I'm incorporating here. I'm 60 years old, so I think that has more to do with how I'm going about things today than if I had attempted to do it 20 years ago or 30 years ago. But I had an interest 30 years ago. I've always wanted the property. I've always wanted to sort of romance the idea of owning a track in New England and coming home. And we've really got a lot to be proud of, but I don't feel like we've won anything. I'm still at the very core. I'm very competitive, and I walk through, whether it's a test, whether it's people coming to visit out of curiosity, I walk through the pits or the front side and shake hands. And I've discussed with my team that we're going to win this, and we're going to succeed at this one handshake, one hug at a time. And along with that, telling everybody we really appreciate them coming and joining us. So it's just business. That's all it is.
No, you're absolutely right, because every person that steps foot on that property, whether it's a competitor, a fan, a sponsor, they're all customers. And if they feel like they're appreciated, they'll be back.
Right. You get what you give. You mentioned social media. There's an overwhelming curiosity and enthusiasm for this. It's very apparent, but there's also some occasional foolishness, and and people have asked me of some of the clowns that are on social media, and
I can name a couple.
I never take them serious, and here's why I don't take them serious, because I qualified on the front row with my close friend Jeff Gordon twice for the Coca-Cola 600, and I remember riding around the racetrack and hearing all the people saying terrible things. I mean, things that I couldn't apprehend. It was crazy. And I looked at him and I said, God, does that bother you? And he says, no, because I'm winning. I'm winning.
Yeah.
And, absolutely.
So, the people who contribute to us or Oxford or Wiscasset, the people who make real contributions, they're my people, because we're all in this together. But the people on the peripheral, I don't acknowledge them. The people that are try to tear things down, I don't acknowledge those people.
No, you're right. Now talk about the guy sitting next to you. What did it take to bring him back home to be a part of this?
Yeah, he is my conscience in the sense that he has this incredible wealth of knowledge. He also is pretty heavily invested in my career and my life. I first met Stan Meserve when I was 15 years old. He built me a car that was a rocket. He taught me not just how to drive, but how to drive correctly, and how to walk through life with dignity and class. And I've always looked up to Stan. He's 84 years old. I'm 60 years old, and I admire him as much now as I ever have. And he's a central part of what we're building. He literally has the authority to make any decision, and he has the respect from the people here.
No, and that's good, because respect is one thing that you earn, you don't buy, and that's one thing that Stan Meserve definitely has earned over the years. So, when people walk through the gate and they see the people that you've surrounded yourself with, starting with Stan, and see the improvements there, and your boots have been on the ground since that last race in October. The excitement that you've brought, we saw it in Augusta in January. The level of enthusiasm that was around your booth all weekend long, something we haven't seen around that booth in years. So it started there, and it's continued since. So you got to be so excited. The partnership that you have with Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, and then all the other marketing partners, it's just been a rapid flow right from the beginning.
Yeah, Steve, thank you. It's there's no question Bar Harbor Bank and Trust was sort of created this avalanche or cascading effect of support. It was a strong statement when they came on board as the naming rights partner, but on the backside of that, the competitors have come, and that was a priority. When I got here, there were 18 cars in the pits. We've got well over 100 registered. Our inaugural event this Saturday has quality names from top to bottom, and we've got a dozen cars testing today. We'll have another dozen tomorrow, and we'll be testing all day leading up all day Friday. So a lot to be encouraged by, but we're not lifting off the accelerator. I've been here 107 consecutive days, and I'm out here at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I go home at 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I'll continue to do that until October.
Hey, Ricky, you talk about drivers who have been there, and you've been there, and all the different people testing. There was one car that I saw that has such a history at Speedway, and that's Gary Smith. Can you give us a little feedback on what Gary is feeling about the racetrack in 2026?
I've known Gary from afar, and I was up to my neck in my life and in my racing career, and but I always admired not just the success that he had, but how he went about his business. A real gentleman, again, reminds me a lot of Stan Reserve. And since I've gotten here and become an owner, I made it an objective to get to know Gary. And the interesting thing about Gary is that you mentioned the word humble. He has had a lot of success, but he's just another guy. He's thrilled to come back. He was on the track for the first time Saturday. He was respectable out of the gate, and then he hooked up with Ryan Dean in practice for the second time out. And let me tell you something. That dog still hunts. Okay? That dog still hunts. And I'm telling you, I'm saying it with authority, he's going to be legitimate on Saturday. And the numbers he laid down at the end of the day are real, and it got everybody's attention. But there's a fleet of them that are running well. Today, Johnny Clark's here running blistering laps. And it's fun because Johnny and I go way, way back. Johnny's dad and I go back 45 years. And, I say, like, they're part of the solution. They're great for New England racing. They have a national presence. And I'm proud of what Johnny's done, and I'm really proud to have him with us for the first race.
No, it sounds like things are going to be really good.
Yeah, I saw that you announced earlier about the retirement fund, the Bar Harbor Wealth Management Retirement Fund.
Right.
These are the things that are attractive to a lot of racers. Put that into words for people who might not have seen the announcement or whatnot. What you're doing there, that's a very good incentive for local racers.
It is. I've said from the very beginning that I'm approaching this from a driver's perspective, and that may not be the greatest approach financially, but it is the greatest approach in terms of building the right culture and gaining the right support. We're building a foundation that's going to support our 10-year vision, and so we will continue to announce more and more programs. We're announcing another one tomorrow, but the program today is that each division at our speedway will be given a set of tires, a set of right side tires or left side tires in every event, every race, every feature race throughout the year. And it's predicated on like fifth place on back, because most, in almost any purse, the purse is front end loaded, and the winner's share is important on several levels. It's an attention getter. It moves the needle. But what also amplifies down through the garage area or down through the entry list is for them to know that they got some support with expenses and tires. And tomorrow we'll announce early, but I'll let the cat out of the bag that we're going to that we got $1,000 for qualifying, and we've got a commitment from a company that's going to support our time trials, and there'll be $1,000 in support for the pole position. The only debate is if it's $1,000 for the pole position, or if we delegate a percentage of that to second and third. But either way, it goes right to the competitor, and I'm a little long-winded, but listen, I'm loving what I'm doing because I'm approaching it from a driver's perspective.
Yeah, no, you're giving back. You know,
I say flip a coin, and whatever way it comes out, it's still awesome.
Yeah, they all win for sure.
yeah. No,
going back to Gary Smith. Let's talk about Gary Smith a little bit more. This is for people who don't necessarily know all of the stuff about main racing and stuff like that. Gary Smith is one of the guys in pro stock super late model type racing that has won at every track in the state of Maine. Not Oxford or not Speedway 95 or Unit. Every track that was a pavement track in the state of Maine, Gary Smith has won a feature at.
And who else? Maybe you Stan? Maybe
Stan. The list is not huge.
Yeah, it's quite a statement, right? You're talking, Stan Meserve, Ralph Nason, Mike Rowe, level of accomplishment.
Yeah, I don't even know if Mike Rowe.
I don't know if Mike's won at Spud.
Yeah, I don't think Mike ever won at Spud. I think maybe Gary, Stan,
Ralph,
maybe Ralph, and that might be it.
Yeah, but more importantly, I mean, one of the most genuine dudes like in the pit area.
Yeah.
I mean, just like salt of the earth.
Yeah, the whole
Wicked.
family, Jesse,
yeah, Jesse's
the rest,
awesome.
they're all
those guys are
legit,
wicked cool people. So.
Yeah.
Talking about sign guys, Jesse.
Stick
You've
it.
heard me use the word culture, and it's a critically important element of building a long-lasting, successful business. The culture is paramount. You want people to come and support your racing. You want people to come and contribute, but you also want people to come eagerly and leave wanting to come back. And that's what we're building with people like Gary Smith. And quite frankly, Mike Hopkins, who's contributed enormously. There's a long list of competitors. I think we'll have 25 cars for our opening event, and a couple of them are coming from New Brunswick. It's quite encouraging to have that level of support from the competitors, because that's the only reason I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I want to build something fantastic.
No. And I know you've got a lot of work still ahead of you, Ricky, but I do want to say, everything you've done, and you're always given credit. But let me just say, there's a lot of credit that's got to be given to you, because you're the one that stepped up. You're the one that wrote the check, and you're the one that had the vision, and you have everything you said you were going to do, you have done.
The one who's been there the last 107
days. So,
absolutely.
Hats off to you, what you've done. And when you walk through those gates on Saturday morning, you'll be the first one to unlock that gate. I want you to just take a second, because you're not going to take long. You're going to take a second and just stop for a second and pat yourself on the back. You're not in front of anybody. I know you're not going to, but just pat yourself on the back, Ricky, for what you've done. And I said it to the, for Dell. Think of Dell for a minute, and I know you will, because he could have gone a couple of different directions last year, and we could be looking at what's going on down here in Scarborough, right? And we're not. We're looking at something very special, and it went in the right hands. And I appreciate what you're doing, and I know a lot of people appreciate what you're doing, and thank you. And really excited. I wish we could be up there Saturday, but I got a little granddaughter's dance recital that is taking precedence over what Ricky Craven's got going on Saturday. But we're going to be cheering you on and following you, and we're bringing up some really special hardware from Mainly Awards, and I appreciate you partnering up with us and letting us be your award supplier this year. And really exciting for you having a belief in us, because it's special for us to be a part of your program. And we're wishing you the best of luck, because I know you're going to hit a home run, because you already have. And but really thank you to you for what you're doing for the state of Maine and its racing program.
Thank you to you. Thank you to all you. You are a solid, legitimate, significant part of what we do in motorsports. And honestly, guys, the only thing I've done is come home. I came home.
Yeah, but you came home and you backed it up. A lot of guys say it, but they don't do it. You said it, and you're backing it up.
The connections and the engagement and the reconnecting with friends and competitors, and it's priceless. I've been rewarded tenfold.
Yeah. And
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. And Delaney will be one of the hands that you shake on Saturday because love hearing what is on track in the background. I cannot wait to get back to Speedway are two of the social media comments that we received here in the last couple of minutes. So good stuff all around.
All right, Ricky. Well, I'm sure Pass will cross sooner rather than later, and good luck, and have fun up there this year, Stan, and welcome back to the folds of being hands, boots on the ground.
Hey, get some Allegra, too, or whatever brand sponsors
You guys, I want to leave you with this. Can you hear this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want going in.
We could hear it the whole time.
We heard it the whole time.
Beautiful sound.
It added some aura to the show.
I was trying to guess whether or not he was turning 15 twos or fours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one last question I have: have you strapped into anything yet, or are the plans for you to strap into anything yet this year?
Oh, it's coming. I mean, I can't.
Wait, was that for him or was that for
Dance
Stan?
around it.
No, that was for Ricky.
Was that for,
I
was
think
that
we need
for
a
Ricky or
grudge match.
Stan?
Yeah, that both of us maybe, but I'm absolutely dusting off the helmet, and I'm almost preoccupied with it because I've got this pace car, and I've laid with it in the pace car, and I've made people cringe, and I don't know any better. But I'm gonna dust off the helmet, and I'm gonna go back and just have some fun. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming.
Nice.
All right. Well, we'll be looking for that social media post.
Best of luck this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck, Ricky.
All right, Ricky. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got it. Ricky Craven, everybody, at 207-324-1220. Yeah, it was cool to hear that in the background. I didn't hear anybody go.
I heard some chipping. Yeah, there was some chips going on.
God, I hate that.
You and Timmons also.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't go to the Snowball Derby.
Oh,
No. I see enough on Flow or whoever's carrying it. and
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
Why?
I just do.
Yeah,
It just
it's
tells
a good
me-
sound.
It's like I'm all in.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know, once you get to the point when you want to just let off, isn't that where the racecraft comes in?
You think I'll hit the chip in my mod?
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
You
One
hit the
thing-
chip in life.
Yeah.
One thing before we leave the topic of Ricky, I raced there in a Granite State race in the fall of last year. I don't remember the exact date, but I am a glorified, I'm a street stock racer at the best. So I'm a nothing burger to him, and he doesn't know me from a hole in the head. He walked up, shook my hand, talked to all my team, and this was previous to him even owning the place.
Yep.
And I just thought, he asking me questions about the track surface and like I even matter. You know what I mean? I was just like, how cool he was to come shake my hand, talk. I mean, he gave us 5 or 10 minutes of his time.
But you just
such a genuine,
and you just
cool
heard him
dude.
say that, and he's got his whole team on that.
Yeah.
Everybody matters, and
No,
that's
absolutely.
what's gonna set. It's what's gonna set him apart.
Absolutely.
It's and he realizes that those are his customers.
Oh,
and-
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
that's what's going to bring people back. And,
Yeah.
it's...
Yeah, it's cool. We're excited. We're going to head back for the, not this weekend, but the June 20th Granite State race. So we'll be up there, and I can't wait to see all the improvements he's made. It's unbelievable.
You have two different types of personalities right now. You have Craven, you have Richard Jordan, who thank their competitors every single time. Every time I
Makes
go to
you feel
Wiscasset,
wanted, right.
just shaking everybody's hand. Imagine if everybody did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it's...
Not
it's-
everybody does.
No.
It's business,
Absolutely.
So we must have to take a break, right?
We could.
Or we can just keep hammering down.
Well, how about we haven't done any results, if anybody cares about those.
You got results, Greg?
I got Oxford.
All right, so we'll do those in just a couple of minutes. It is Mainly Motorsports, show number 730, and it's brought to you by Shane's of Maine, as we are home of the first ever ice cream social. Thank you so much to Jeff Shane and his crew for allowing us to have some ice cream and get all sugared up before the program tonight. Shane's of Maine, the best. There is Bentley Saloon, Route 1 in Arundel. Tomorrow night it is the big show. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Steve?
Bentley's all era's race car show. So there'll be race cars on hand and obviously alcohol on hand and a lot of racing celebrities walking around.
The
and,
only
bench
racing
racing.
celebrity that place needs is Bentley.
Yeah.
That's right.
Bentley will be there.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
Boots on the ground.
You said 4 to 7 tomorrow?
Well,
I
4 to
believe so.
7 is what they
What they advertise.
and Ron Capps and
Oh, yeah.
So
and the fast girl.
the fast girl.
The heck's
We
her
all
name?
love fast girls.
Yeah.
I'm not a drag racer.
Maddie
so I don't know.
Gordon,
Maddie Gordon, yes.
right?
There you go.
So an actual NHRA superstar, Ron Capps, with his NHRA car, will be on hand, and this weekend is their event. Down at
Epping?
New England Dragway. Yep.
Yeah.
So and Bentley, he's got some connections.
Yeah.
And
He knows a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to know Bentley?
yeah,
Right.
and so they're going to be on hand to add some extra to the show. So
Yeah.
should be a good turnout.
If you've never been to NHRA at New England Dragway and you're from this area, you got to go check it out. It's just
It's
unbelievable.
life-changing,
It's
I think,
unbelievable.
yeah.
Remember when we had an in there
Yeah.
back in the old days when Mainly Motorsports was on the air back before COVID? So we used to do some work with them. Then they used to give me a bunch of tickets, and I'd set my motorhome up at the finish line. So we'd have we would
That's
have
cool.
we'd have a party there and all that. So
Yeah.
it was pretty cool, huh?
I went down and stood at the starting line and like it
body
just yeah, it
shakes.
just
Oh, yeah.
it's like
I never thought it was as cool as it was.
I
to us.
videoed it
Yeah.
and you can see it. There's like a hesitation in the video because of the sound. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's, just,
It's one of those
nuts,
things
like
until
the
you
launch.
experience it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, take our word for it. Everybody in this room on that one. Also want to thank Jack and Sanford Sound coming on this month as a sponsor, Mainly Motorsports, promoting the 3rd annual barbecue and cruising. It's going on the 20th. Sweetster will benefit this one as it's a car show with a different purpose. It's to benefit mental health in our community. Jack does so much for the Southern Maine community, the racing community. He's sponsored a number of cars over the years, dating back to when he was the car phone store in the 90s over at Beach Ridge. He's celebrating 30 years in business, and they're at the Rotary right there in Sanford. It's Sanford Sound sponsoring.
Look for the old truck.
Yeah, look for the old truck.
Oh, yeah. That's what they dress it all up during Christmas and everything.
Yeah.
They go all out. Yeah.
So thanks to Jack. Thanks to everyone who has sponsored this evening's program. We get about 10 minutes left, and we're back after these. It's Mainly Motorsports on Seacoast Oldies.
Shrimp, 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 shrimp. Ah, yes. What is Shane's of Maine up to for their featured seafood dinner for June? Tough decision. The crispy fried panko shrimp or traditional fried shrimp served with french fries and coleslaw and available all June for just $9.99. What an amazing deal. 1491 Main Street in Sanford. Shane's of Maine. The best. Available through DoorDash and Uber Eats. For 30 years, Sanford Sound has been turning up the volume in Southern Maine and giving back to the community they call home. Don't miss the 3rd annual Barbecue and Cruise-In to benefit Sweetster programs right here in York County. Saturday, June 20th from 11 till 3 at Sanford Sound, 1438 Main Street, right on the Rotary. Classic cars, great food, music, and community spirit. All for mental health awareness close to home. Sanford Sound, 30 years loud and still giving back. Get ready for a summer of good times and great live music at Bentley's Saloon. Don't miss the Cruisin' Night Tuesday car shows. Every Tuesday from 5 to 7 through September 22nd. Free to the public, no entry fees, kids welcome. Cold drinks, great food, live music, and the party atmosphere Bentley's is famous for. And the season's just getting started. Whether you ride or not, you're always welcome at Bentley's Saloon. And remember, at Bentley's, who has more fun than us?
And now, back to Mainly Motorsports.
We're back, and we'll jump right into some results. We had LSD night up to Wiscasset this past week, and pretty cool when the guys were walking through the pits, the go-kart guys, and they knew it was LSD night, so a little bit extra special hardware when we bring the hardware, and they knew they're getting a little
and
bit.
that's always cross promotion that you always do with Wiscasset and your track, and you guys all work together good. I mean, Ken announces at your track, so
Yep. Yeah. No, and it's fun, and I get to do Victory Lane, and I always enjoy that night. you know,
yeah.
And a little bit extra history, and with some of the guys. So the 4-cylinder pros, we called it kind of old home night because a lot of those guys graduated from our go-kart track, and so
That's happening a lot all over the place now. So
yeah. the winner, third win in a row, Cassidy Shorty. She did a great job picking up the win. Super Streets, Andy Cahill picked up his first win.
Yeah,
in a Super
that's
Street.
cool. I saw that.
Exciting. Thunder 4 Minis was Derek Cook. The Pro Stocks, Nick Hinckley, after a bad wreck a few weeks earlier.
So I haven't got the whole story yet. Is that like do you even know new car or
same car?
Same car.
They said he picked up the chassis on Tuesday and
just took it to the master.
Yeah, and he talked about a lot of the competitors, and the racing family.
Yeah.
Your competitors will jump in. I mean, you remember a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah, everyone pitched in, dude.
Loudon, I mean, what do you need?
too.
What can we help? How can we help?
Absolutely.
The Crown Vics, Brian Robbins picked up the win in a Boss Hog car.
Yep.
And funny thing, getting to do Victory Lane was pretty funny. Kid that finished third, kid by the name of Colby Westcott.
Yeah.
And
Is that Scott's son?
I was interviewing him, and I said, 40 years ago, me and your father thought we were racers. All we were was wannabes. We was racing in a class down the Beach Ridge with 100 of them, with the likes of a Durgan and a Pee Wee and a Leighton. I said we was just wannabes. And you probably got more trophies up here already this year, and you
wanted to win the semi feature.
Yeah, you wanted to qualify,
Right.
And then we have an exhibition race on the front stretch between the senior champs and the master champs. We mix them together, and it's an exhibition race. And the masters was won by Brick.
No way.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Brick.
The go-kart master,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. And then the senior champ side of it was Parker Doucette. And then over at Star Speedway, they had the Slingshot 20, where they had, 2 features? And then they split them up or ran them. And then the overall finisher and winner was Cody Bauscher. And then the late models was won by Aaron Fellows. The 6-shooter, after post-race technical inspection, was Cody Parker. Pure Stocks was George Riley Jr. And the Mini Cups, Keith Chandler. And speaking of Star, I like what they do each week. They post
I was just going to say,
social media?
That they're posting on tech, on social media, like what they checked in tech, and
if they find
anybody,
somebody.
if anybody.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Transparency, it's key.
You got some Oxford,
I got Oxford, Mid-Coast Excavation Super Late Models. It was the champ, Scott McDaniel. He got some pressure late from DJ. DJ, along with about 4 or 5 other competitors, showed up and decided to run the Saturday night show. So, they had to come from the back. So, and then in Limited Sportsman, Dow Excavating Limited Sportsman, Wade, I'm going to call him Wade Side Pipes Gelinas. Oh, my God. The thing dumps right out, right behind the front tire, and it's so loud. Street Stocks was Jimmy Childs. Green Lawn Solutions Mad Bombers was Mike Dearden. KHM Thunderstocks was Derek Guptill. And 207 Flight School Running Rebels, Nate Dubak. And Aroma Joe's Rookies, Jace Pastore.
At the line.
That had people on their feet.
That was
like,
at the line.
On their feet,
Now, I didn't see any of it. I watched a little bit of it. Debbie had it on for the heats.
Yeah.
Did Radical Rich Spalding make the feature?
Yes.
Was he calmed down after the heat?
Yes.
He was a little fired up. Right?
Yeah. He apologized from what I heard on the front stretch.
So he finished
That's
top
what
3?
Vicky told me. I wasn't honestly paying attention. Yeah, he finished 3rd, I think. And Rick's a good guy. He just sometimes, loses his noodle.
But he probably,
he's emotional.
Honestly,
yeah,
it was a heat race, and somebody, obviously, he don't lose his emotion.
Yeah, for no reason.
Right. You know what I mean? And I didn't see it. All I knew was I walked into the room, and I saw him. He was all humped up.
Yeah, I don't think he was beating on anybody, but he
was
hit the
letting
roof of
somebody
the car
know.
and was expressing
He was letting
his
somebody
emotions.
know, and he was probably justified.
Yeah.
The coolest that he still rolls in with the bus, right? That's so sick, right?
And he's a big supporter of divisions and other, so
he's got himself a piece there.
And when there's a wreck, 1 or 2 laps into a heat race with 7 or 8 cars, very unnecessary.
Yeah.
very unnecessary. So he was probably making that point and letting somebody know that we don't need to be wrecking cars with that many, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I got the results from over at our track. In the box stocks, Hudson Childs, which is the son of Billy Childs, picked up the win. Cole Talon, which is the son of
Brandon.
Yeah.
So, great family.
Great family. And, and we talk about the next generation being better than the previous generation. And Billy even made the post that he thinks Hudson's going to be better than he was. And I think Cole's going to be better than Brandon was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Rex Reynolds, which
their car,
Ben Tinker finished third?
Third.
So
yep.
Yeah. So that's their car. Senior champ was Andrew Rogers, and you heard Debbie talk about him last week. And he started shotgun on the field and drove right up through. Didn't drive right up through, but he's, rookie in that division and picked up the win. The wing champ, Brick just, he got it.
Brick did the brick thing.
Brick did the brick thing, and we all talk about first time winners, and so in the Masters champ, that's Brick's. That's the old folks, right?
Yeah.
James Doucette, who's run late models, pro stocks at Unity, back on the asphalt, Wiscasset, Speedway 95. Now he races karts. Been with us for 3 years. Picked up his first win.
I saw you stuffed another one in the go-kart the other day, too.
Who's that?
The series sponsor, the day sponsor.
Oh, yeah, Dan McKay. He raced that class, right? So it was pretty cool. This is his first win in anything. He's raced for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And it meant a lot to the family. It was pretty cool to see the wife and the 3 kids come out, because the kids race too. So, and that's what I said. Is he ever, because he's raced for 6 or 7 years, and his wife says never won anything. So
that's cool.
It was pretty exciting for the whole family. To win their first event. I mean, it's a go-kart race, but still that first win, and you think
win's
about
a win.
Hey,
Don't
Brick
matter.
takes pride in it every week.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no shame in that game.
I mean, Finn's gonna get his first win at some point in a go-kart.
Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know if you watched him that first week, but we got some work to do.
But it'll come, and I mean, think about, it made me think. When was your first win, Connor?
When I started racing go-karts at Sugar Hill when I was 8 or 9. So whatever that first year was, just kind of.
Did it come in your first year?
Yeah, second race. It was first or second race. Yeah.
So you didn't wait. You didn't wait long, but still, it's a big deal for the family.
Oh,
though.
absolutely. Yeah. No.
But
Absolutely.
then when the cars and you get into the car
Listen,
level.
Steve, have you seen this kid's wife? He's been hitting him out of the park ever since.
Oh, dude.
All the time.
Complete luck.
Overshoots his coverage every time.
Complete luck. Like this past weekend at Hudson. Rather be lucky than good.
You're running third. So
running like fourth.
Now, when's the next time that Jimmy and Baldwin are going to run together?
Listen,
I think it's this Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday Hudson has the Choppy Baldwin special. Listen, so in our little group chat that we have, hey, congrats, Scott, Lamb, hey, congrats, Connor, blah, blah, blah. And, me, cynical Greg, I'm like, what happened to Jimmy and,
them two are like
guy.
lights
What's
out
his
all
name?
day long. Yeah. George Baldwin.
George
Yep.
Baldwin. Yeah, I go, what happened to Jimmy and George? Did they fall off the map here? How'd you win?
Yeah. It wasn't, without them wrecking it, I certainly wasn't going to win.
That's all
but
right.
hey, we'll take it, bud. Any way we can get it.
So what's your plans for the rest of the year?
We're gonna do I think 4 Granite State races with the pro stock, and then I went out and bought that street stock a few weeks ago, and just gonna double around with that.
Now, you got what are those other things? Crown Vics?
Yeah, I got one of those. Yeah, we had Doug Wolf in it at Lee a couple weeks ago, so that was fun. And yeah, I don't know, man. We're just gonna basically whoever's got a half a brain and wants to hop in the thing.
That's probably what I should have done, right? A Crown Vic.
Well, we can get you warm in that before the pass mod.
No, there ain't enough time to get me warm.
No,
I mean,
listen, I saw the video of you getting in the pass mod. The window opening of the Crown Vic is smaller.
So I ain't getting in. I'd have to crawl through the back.
And he'd have to buy another seat, too.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Wolfie did a great job, though.
Yeah, I asked him about it. He didn't say much about it other than he finished 4th. And
it needs help, but the car needs help.
Or him needs help?
No. Wolf did great, but the car needs some work. But we'll get there.
Yeah, and then we talk about this weekend. Obviously, a big event at Speedway. I mean, just huge.
Opening day.
Yeah. And then
I'm a little upset in my own brain just because I would love to be there. I can't go to that. I have a commitment at OPS, so I'm gonna have to.
And then the Wheel and Mods
Right.
at Oxford. So that's
Wheel
a
and
big
Mods
deal.
are at Oxford.
And then-
I will definitely be making a trip to Bangor at some point. But
And then I've, Wiscasset, Stars, got the Marco Turcotte Memorial for the 350 Supers.
Mhm.
Hudson's in action. Where you? No, you got a family reunion. this
No,
week,
yeah,
right?
I'm gonna be tied up this Sunday. So
It's nice not points racing in it. Or,
it is. Yeah, it's a little refreshing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of just do what you want. Yeah.
How about you? You going any racing, Andy?
Doing Motor Booty Affair this weekend. It's York County's morning show spring tour. So we're going to be hanging out at Motor Booty Affair. Waypoint, Maine is a great partner of Seacoast Oldies. As a matter of fact, if you're listening to the streaming, they underwrite that every single year. So there's a certain cost that goes along with the streaming. They take care of that.
Very cool.
So they're awesome partners, and they have their big fundraiser on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm going to the Kids Fishing Derby put on by the Springvale Fishing Game.
Nice.
Right over there in the Jabung Woods Road thing. I mean, a lot of the community stuff, this is what I love to do. As much as I enjoy racing, the main reason why I'm not doing any of it is because this.
Yeah.
This is like Ricky Craven. Ricky will say, this is 100%. And Ricky and I were going to work out a deal. I just couldn't do it.
Sure.
And could not sacrifice that time away from all the things that we're doing in this area.
Right.
And you got to be all in, whether it's racing, and in this case, it's radio and stuff like that. So the spring tour is taking us everywhere. We got 7 stops in the month of June alone, just added a couple, including Bentley's tomorrow night. And then something, I forgot what the heck is going on. I can't speak on it just yet, but it's happening at Iron Tails the day before the Moose Lottery in a couple of weeks. So
Good
it's
deal.
going to be a lot of fun.
Nice.
Steve,
that's
you'll
good.
love this show. I'll tell you about it off there.
Oh boy.
Really?
I wonder what the contents of that are.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a fun time.
Listen,
Is there a wet T-shirt contest?
I was just gonna say, if there's a wet T-shirt contest, I know a guy that's good for
Is
it.
that
He knows how to throw.
I
it.
don't have all the details yet, so I don't want to
So
talk about
listen,
it.
There's a guy that knows how to throw one. I know.
Oh, no
I know
doubt.
who he is. Poland Spring could be a sponsor.
Yep.
like literally? That's one of my things that I was thinking about, like talking about.
What?
Wet T-shirt contest.
Wow. Yeah.
We just had our ice cream social.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Can we have one of them? Because I got a great idea.
Oh, well, Jack
Andy's the
from
only one
Sanford
wearing-
Sound, who puts together the big show and shine every single year, that started out as a bikini car wash. We did so many things in the first couple of years of that 30 years ago. That was back in shock jock radio days. You could never get away with it today.
Right.
And thank goodness smartphones weren't around, because there were some weird things that went on. It was a lot of fun back in the day. Couldn't get away with that now. But you talk to Jack. Jack still can he can throw a big party.
Really?
So whatever
There you
you
go.
want to happen, he's one of our sponsors, and
All right.
I'll get you guys connected.
Is he still open? I'll stop
yes.
there on the way home.
Well, he might be on the boat enjoying
Yeah, I
the
was
show.
gonna say, he's
right
probably
now.
closed now.
Yeah, he is a
7 o'clock.
businessman. It's
Oh.
it's.
Exciting.
Man, he's getting all worked up.
Oh my God, we gotta take the temp down a little bit. Hey, thanks to all our sponsors for making this happen. Seriously, it does not happen without any of them. Whether it's Shane's of Maine for our ice cream social, we have Sanford Sound jumping on this month. Of course, that big barbecue and cruise in on the 20th. That's to benefit mental health, specifically Sweetster, and it's right there at the Rotary in Sanford. And of course, Bentley's where we'll be tomorrow night. So I'm going to ape onto that and jump onto that as part of the spring tour, leg number 2. But all of us from Mainly Motors. Well, you're going to be there too, Greg?
Bentley's?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Cause
Just say you're going to be there. All the
You
chicks
gotta
will.
feed the dog.
I don't know if I got to get Vicky from the airport.
Uber.
Listen, don't pressure me.
So Greg will be there, and the rest of us will as well. We'd love to see you. This has been show number 730. Unless anybody else has anything to add,
No.
going once, going twice.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
You've been a great guest. Come on back any single time you'd
He's
like.
only coming when there's ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as I
well,
said, there's
thanks
ice
to Jeff
cream.
Shane for making that happen.
Yeah.
Have yourself a great weekend. That is show 730.
I couldn't hear you guys.
Will you unplug?
on 104.3 FM and SeacoastOldies.com. From the Shanes of Maine studio, 1491 Main Street in Sanford. Open every day at 11 and available on DoorDash. Shanes of Maine, the best.
Seacoast Oldies.
I got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. And I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Oh, but she can't